So today is a pretty exciting day. Also, good morning everybody. Because I'm actually gonna go meet up with Dion now to do some suit shopping for his suit for my wedding, which will be kind of fun. So you also get to see Dion in a suit. So let's get dressed and then go meet up with Dion. All right, so we're gonna get ready out here because it is so much brighter than in the bedroom. It's about 25 degrees here today in New York, so I wanted to go with something just kind of like flowy and casual. I'm gonna start off with the Avita trousers from my own brand. We actually never released this color. This is just like a straight black color. We ended up going with the vintage black, but I've been finding myself wearing these ones a lot more recently just because I find they can be dressed up a little bit more or just look a little bit more elegant. So let me know what you think and if maybe we should drop this color next year. I get asked quite often like which do I prefer more, living in New York or living in London, and on the whole, I love New York so much more, but the one thing that I dramatically miss about London is my apartment and the natural light that my apartment got. It got this just really nice, consistent light the entire time, where this apartment, even though we do have these nice big windows, because of like the buildings and stuff around, when it's just like the sun moves and goes behind clouds and buildings, it changes dramatically. It just makes filming quite hard sometimes. For the t-shirt, I'm gonna go with this one from COS. It is their fitted ribbed t-shirt. As far as like a fitted ribbed t-shirt, I do rate their ones. I have these in a few colors. I personally wear a size large in mine. Now I always get a lot of questions about the glasses that I wear, and the ones that I wear are from Polo Ralph Lauren. These are their Wimbledon edition. That is what they look like. These do have a slight prescription to them, but to be honest, 99% of the time that I wear them, it's purely just for, I just like how they look. It's like an accessory. Then of course we have the standard everyday jewelry. We have the DS oval ring, and then my one and only watch, which is from Cartier. For the footwear, I'm gonna go with the La Mer brown mules. And then to finish the whole look off, I had the DS shoulder bag. This is in a sample color. This is in this beautiful, beautiful suede brown, which hopefully we'll be able to launch later this year, but I absolutely love it, especially with an outfit like this. Obviously I can't go anywhere without my cap, so I'm gonna take this just in case. And that is today's outfit of the day. Flowy, nice, kind of smart casual, definitely more on the casual side though. Just ready to go try on some suits with Dion. So what are we here for?
We are here today for me to get a suit.
What do you need a suit for, Avara?
For our wedding.
Yeah! Big news! Plot twist.
We are getting a suit, my first suit ever actually for your wedding. I'm really excited, and obviously I know how to pick out a suit, but I think it'd be really beautiful to share this experience with you, seeing that it is for your day.
And you guys will see this eventually at some point when I release a little bit of wedding footage, but Dion's actually got a pretty big role in this, so you'll have to wait and see. Let's see some suits, yeah? Bam! The new James Bond. We did it again. Freaking good. So this is being tailored and everything, and we just watched a tutorial to do a bow tie, so forgive everything, but
this is the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. Yeah, for sure.
Bow tie.
This obviously just came off actually, but a little bit closer tie on the cummerbund.
Wide leg trousers,
less
obviously.
Material on the undershirt. Bow tie actually bow tied.
Yeah. Looking fresh, bro.
Looking good.
Skims. There is one brand of underwear that I've been wearing every day consistently for well over a year now, and that is Skims. If you've watched any of my Get Ready With Me's on Instagram, that is the brand of underwear that I'm wearing in each video. So when Skims contacted me about partnering up on a YouTube video, I thought it was pretty much a match made in heaven. Once you've experienced well-made, perfectly fitting underwear, it is hard to go back, to the point that I actually got rid of all my other underwear brand, and that was long before this partnership came along. The main reasons I wear Skims is because the fit is truly great and incredibly flattering. They hit right at the thigh and they actually stay there, which is key for me. They don't move around, they don't bag out throughout the day. So if you're a boxer brief guy like me, these are definitely the ones. On top of the flattering fit, they come in a selection of great neutral tones, which is also what Skims is known for. Also, I found that these are the only brand of underwear that I can actually run in without getting any chafing in my thighs, because the underwear doesn't slide up. So if you're someone with slightly bigger thighs like myself, these are definitely worth trying out. So if you are looking at upgrading your underwear with some incredibly comfortable and flattering underwear, you can click the link in the description to shop Skims Men at skims.com. After you've placed your order, be sure to let them know that I've sent you, select YouTube in the survey, and be sure to select my channel in the drop-down menu. Alright, so that is how we are looking in our spare room slash guest room slash office. This room is still nowhere near done. It's still the most kind of like messy room we have, but I'm so happy that we now finally have a ceiling light, because I think I've said this before, I don't know what it is about whether it's just New York or America, but it's like they put ceiling lights in everywhere apart from the bedrooms. So you kind of have to put something in yourself, and seeing this turned on now, it's not going to come across like well in camera, but these are 16-foot high ceilings, and it's just made this space so much just bigger and brighter, and it's really nice. But I'm going to turn it off now. I'm going to show you a few little kind of like updates and new additions that we do have in this room. So the first thing we should probably start with, that actually we made this way back. This has been in this room for so long. This is the couch from Car Up, or it's K-A-R-C-U-P. I'll put it up on screen. Now it is actually the same place where our first bed frame was from. And even with this was a nightmare to put together. We really did need like a futon slash like fold out couch for when we've had people stay over. And this kind of like fit the mark kind of perfectly, especially because the price range, I'm pretty sure there was a sale and we got it for around, I think it was like $400 US. And again, I actually don't mind how it looks. When we first like put it in, I was kind of unhappy with it, because like this is just, the mattress is literally just folded over, but once you actually start sitting on it and it actually gets its shape, it's actually not too bad. Now for $400 US, you kind of get what you pay for. When we've had people sleep on it, they've actually said that it was very comfortable. The rug, this is from Nordic Knots. This is the one that I had in my London apartment. Decided for now, it's come to this room, it's here. It actually fits in very well. The only thing that we are potentially thinking about is maybe trying to sell this one and getting just literally the brown version of this. I feel there's a lot of whites and creams in here, and I feel it would make the couch pop a little bit more and kind of make it a little bit cozier and kind of like tie it in with the office desk as well. Final addition is this lamp right here. Boom, boom. Before adding in that ceiling light, this was the main source of light in this room. Now, I got this way back in London, literally because I wanted it for an office desk. And finally, when moving to New York, I was finally able to have it. So I really like it. I like the design of it and the shape of it, and how it does add this nice little bit of like earth green to this space. So that's all the updates for now for this room. Also, I did forget to mention, we got this from Etsy. It was about, I want to say $100. This one's definitely a lot more of that kind of like UFO shape, where the one in the living room is a lot more round. But yeah, that is a little room update for you all. So we've been working on the idea of a flannel shirt for a while now, and there were three main kind of like areas that were just really slowing us down with being able to get here to this final product. First was finding like an actual pattern that we like. We literally went through hundreds of different swatches to the point where honestly to me they all started to look the same. The second area that really slowed us down was that even if we found a pattern that we liked, the material was either like too coarse or too itchy, and we really were searching for something that just felt soft and cozy. And the third area was actually coming up with the fit of the flannel. We found that most flannels were either like too slim, or if they were relaxed but too long. So after a lot of trial and error, I'm so happy to say that we have finally made, to us, the perfect flannel shirt. So this is our Japanese flannel shirt. It's made in Portugal from a 100% cotton Japanese flannel. We really wanted to create a flannel shirt that felt timeless, yet had a modern design / cut to it. Something that was soft and cozy enough to be worn by itself, but also roomy enough to layer knits under it for the colder days. The cut itself is more modern with a wider fit through the torso, while the length is designed to finish just below your waist height for a more flattering finish for your body's proportions. The fabric itself is actually brushed until soft. Again, we wanted something that was cozy enough to feel like you could just lounge around in it all day. It has shades of black, blue, and cream blending together, giving it kind of like a sense of something like familiar yet new at the same time. We also added some thoughtful details. We have 2 patch pockets on both sides of the chest, a curved hem for a more flattering finish, and a lined yoke for comfort. It's relaxed, it's easy, and to me it's just like a timeless classic, and I just could not be happier with this. We've already begun the hunt for the next patterns, but again, it does take time and it got so many swatches just to go through. But one of the things I like the most about this, and you've kind of just seen it on screen now, is just how easy it is to kind of just like mix into different outfits. I think by the time this video goes live, this will actually be available now. So again, let me know your thoughts. Let me know if there's like other patterns / colors you would like to see us do. And yeah, I'm just so happy with this one. So I thought I'd finish this video out with a little Q&A I put up on my Instagram for you to all ask your questions. It seems like Jonah's got a lot to say. So I'm just gonna read through them now and kind of like rapid fire them. How has the adjustment living in New York City been for you, Daniel? It's been up and down. Again, I kind of knew what I was getting myself into because I've been coming to New York like so much to see my fiance over the past like 3 years or so. I think the hardest bit for me was having a kind of like an unfurnished home and an incomplete home because I'm such a homebody, and home is where I, again, like to relax and kind of just like shut off from the world. When my home is incomplete, messy, and there's no kind of like, I don't know, just organization, no cohesiveness to it, that's kind of like where I struggle. But now that there is like structure to the apartment and like coziness and things like that, I'm doing like a lot better, and the adjustments, it's going well. How do you balance trends while maintaining your own style that suits you? So personally, I don't follow, this is gonna sound so dumb to say it like this, and I don't know if I can explain it properly, but I don't follow, let's say, trends. So it's not because like some GQ article is being like, oh, slim shoes are trending. That's not gonna make me, you know, purchase it or anything like that, because I'm like, oh, but it's trending and I want to, you know, be a part of it. If something kind of starts to, I'm trying to think of another way to put it. Like if there was a color that is trending right now and I look at that color and I'm like, yo, I like that color, I'm gonna try it out. Like, I think that's how I incorporate trends into my wardrobe. I just look at it as like a refreshing take on something and be like, you know what, I kind of like what that is. Let me give it a go and see if it can work in with my current style. So if, you know, big chunky sneakers and stuff came back into trend and everyone was wearing them, I already know now that I do not like that, and it doesn't work in my own personal style. I like a much more slimmer, kind of like petite shoe, which is why I like when like the ballerina type things came in, or the slim sneakers like Dries, I'm a big fan of, because it kind of works into my own style. I always find by the time I've answered a question, I have no idea if I actually answered the question. Pop-up in Berlin. So we do, like, over the next few years, intend to do quite a lot of pop-ups, especially across like Europe, like Copenhagen, Berlin. We'd love to do another one in London and, you know, like Paris. And then also on top of that, again, we have New York, we have other areas in America we'd like to look at. We have Canada, we have Tokyo. We want to do a lot more of those pop-ups. Do you two plan on staying in the US long term? So our goal is, we've been back and forth on this so much. So we want to be around my fiance's family as much as possible, because my family's all the way in New Zealand, so unfortunately that plan can't really happen too much. But her family, for the most part, is based in the US, so we do want to kind of have that nice like community and stuff with us. However, depending on how things go with the government and everything like that, will determine what our plan is over the next 3 to 4 years. Otherwise, we definitely will be looking at Europe, for example, Copenhagen. You can see now how much the light changes in this apartment on a slightly cloudy day. Best bakery in New York City. So I haven't tried, to be honest, too many, but it's really hard to beat apartment 4F in Brooklyn, especially like, I think they do amazing pain au chocolats and also an everything croissant. Are you gonna make denim jeans for the brand? So we've actually just finished our first denim jacket, which we have made in Italy, and that will be coming out within the next few weeks. And we are also, because we found a great denim factory, we are now working on denim jeans, but that most likely will not be dropped this year. That'll probably be early spring, summer next year. But very excited about that, because it has taken us so long to find like the correct denim factory for us, for the things that we are wanting to do. How did you feel seeing Matthew McConaughey wear your brand? So I'm gonna put this up on screen right here, because this is pretty epic. Matthew McConaughey wore forest pleated trousers in brown. Well, he probably didn't choose them out, his stylist did, but either way, his stylist found them, thought, hey, you're gonna look great in them, and then he felt obviously the same and decided to wear them at a film premiere or something, some sort of red carpet thing. So how do I feel? I don't know, maybe it hasn't like even fully hit me, but like it was cool. It's definitely cool to see. That's like a very like top A-lister celebrity. But like I said, he probably didn't pick them out himself, but it's cool that his stylist, as I was kind of saying before, saw them and thought they would work well on him. It definitely gives just this big kind of like reassurance that I'm heading in the right direction. So I think that's what it is. It's a bit of a confidence boost, because I can knock myself, and I'm so hard on myself all the time when it comes to like the clothing brand. So yeah, I'd say it felt like a great confidence boost. Camera settings when you take photos with your Fuji film. So on the whole, most of my photos are taken on my X100VI. I'm shooting in RAW, and that's how I like to edit. If I'm not, or if I'm gonna chuck a little simulation on, it's typically just classic chrome, and then I'll just very lightly like tweak them. I've played around with Portra 400, and that's kind of nice, like one of the film recipes, but on the whole, I shoot in RAW, and yeah, I just kind of like edit them to taste. What's a dream item you'd like to make for the brand that you're yet to make? Love the content, thank you so much. So it used to be, so the first one, my first dream item to make was our pleated forest trousers. We made them and I absolutely love them. The second was, then I was like, I really want to make this like sick, epic overcoat, and we've done it. That's coming out at the end of this year. Now the next thing that hopefully by the end of next year we can do it, my next kind of dream item to make is a full suit. That's like a very like great kind of like uniform, and I'm even including like the shirt as well. Like I just see it as this great kind of like tonal piece. That would be my next kind of like piece that I would love to make, but I'm gonna have to just, it's gonna be the blazer that is gonna just slow it all down. But that's my next kind of like dream piece to make. Is there any lighting you use to shoot your videos? Love the lighting in your videos. No, there's not, which is why I complain when the lighting's kind of like not consistent. But like right now, this is all just natural lighting. And when I do my like reels and my get ready with me's, that's literally in the spot here as well. And again, it's just natural lighting. I've just got to time it right when it's, you know, just no clouds going in front of the sun. Early relationship, how did you keep your bond strong during hard times being far away? I would just say it was purely communication. Like that's like the number one thing, trying to always be on the same page and just communicate. So, you know, don't jump to conclusions, communicate, talk, and express truly how you are feeling to one another. Long-term life/career goals. I've never been one for like actual like firm goals or anything, mainly just because I can never like think of them. But if I had to say like just long-term like life goals, I just want to be happy. Like I just want, you know, I want to be happy around the people who I love and just enjoying like the little moments in life. Like that's my main just like big goal is like, hey, whatever it is that I'm doing and whoever I'm doing it with, I just want to be happy most of the time. Career goals is just to stay on this course and continue to grow in all avenues because I just love what I do and I just want to see kind of where I can take it. How did you learn how to edit your videos? YouTube. Everything is on YouTube. Everything I learned about, whether it's photography, cameras, how literally anything that you see that I produce, I learned it all on YouTube. It's all there, just going down rabbit holes and just trial and error and just practicing and practicing. But yeah, YouTube is a gold mine and it's completely free. So we're gonna do one more question. It's one that's actually come up quite a bit and is, how do you deal with negativity online? So obviously I'm just gonna speak from my own experience. I actually don't get too much negativity online other than people having their own opinion on what I wear and how they don't like it or it's ugly or whatever like that. It's never like really an attack towards like me or something about me. It's always an attack more to what I'm wearing, so that, you know, that doesn't really bother me too much. But whenever I do get maybe like negativity towards me, the main thing I always like to like remind myself with, and like the advice that I'd give to other people as well, is like, I've never received like hate or negativity from somebody who I would want to trade places with. I think that's like an important thing to remember and something that you can definitely take away into your own life. When people are being negative towards you or just hating you for no reason, just kind of taking a step back and being like, would I want to be this person? Would I want to trade lives with this person? Are they someone who I look up to, who I want to be? And probably like 99, if not 100% of the time, the answer will be no. And I think just reminding yourself with that and having that mindset can just help when people are just being negative. And as that saying goes, hurt people hurt people. So yeah, those are like, that's how I look at it all. I think we're going to leave it there, team. If you do have any other questions, put them in the comment section down below and I'll try and answer them for you. Other than that, enjoy the rest of your day and I'll see you in the next one.